how you deal with security patching for Linux will depend on the distribution that you use. Now, I recommend Debian as a general use operating system for those who care about security, privacy, and anonymity. So for security patching, I'm going to talk about Debian and Debian-based systems. If you look here, you can see all of the Debian derivatives here, and a lot of these are operating systems that are important to security, such as Kali, Tails, Unix, etc. The Debian project do an excellent job of providing security updates for Debian, as security is a priority for the project and for the operating system. If you want to find the details of the security issues related to the patches, then have a look at the security updates page that Debian provides, which is here. And if we wander down to the bottom, we can see all of the updates. We can click on any of the updates and find out more information about that particular update. And it can take us through to MITRE, and we can find out more on the CVE. There's the details there. Let's follow the CVE. We can see more details here. And then we can follow the various sources for more information on it here as well, and potentially find even exploit code for it. So as they say, they handle all security problems brought to their attention and ensure that they are corrected within a reasonable time frame. They also say that many advisors are coordinated with other free software vendors and are published the same day a vulnerability is made public, and they also have an internal security audit team that reviews the archive looking for new or unfixed security bugs. They also believe in public disclosure and not security through obscurity in order to find security vulnerabilities, which is great. It's all good, which is the reason why I recommend Debian as the main go-to operating system for general use when it comes to security, privacy, and anonymity. So, how do we update Debian? In Debian, dpkg is the main package manager. It's used to install, remove, and provide information about .deb packages. This will be considered the lowest level tool that other tools rely on to install packages. So you'd issue a command something like this if you want to install a Debian package. File name .deb would need to be locally in your directory in order for you to install it there. There's also the advanced packaging tool, which is apt. This is a command line front end for dpkg for .deb and RPM packages. So an example of how you might use this in order to do an install would be, so command here, sudo apt-get install nmap. Sudo is so that we can run under administrative privileges. What this will do is this will install the nmap package if it exists in the repository. Nmap's already installed, so it's not installed a newer version. That was apt-get, but there are other apt commands as well, which I'll be showing you in a second. So we've shown dpkg, we've shown apt, and now we're going to show aptitude. Now, aptitude is a front end for the advanced packaging tool. It's a front end for apt. Quit this. So very similar to apt-get, this will install the Zenmap package if it's available within the repositories. We're going to talk about what repositories are in a second. So that's installed Zenmap, and that will then appear as an application. And it's telling us that we can't do all of the things that we might want to do in Zenmap unless we've got root privileges. So there's the application Zenmap that we've just downloaded and installed. Okay, but what about software updates, security updates? To upgrade the operating system and the applications, the commands that you will most often use are these, and it's apt-get update and it's apt-get dist upgrade. So let's run that. So the first thing it does is run the apt-get update, and then it runs the dist upgrade. In this case, there's nothing for it to upgrade. If there was, it would simply download them and install them. Apt-get update first, let me explain that. This is used to synchronize the package index files from their source. The indexes of available packages are fetched from the location specified in this file here. So these are the sources, here and here, here and here, here and here. And these are not sources because they've been hashed out. That's actually the CD-ROM. So if you had the CD-ROM, it could actually get the files from there as well. So apt-get update tells apt-get if there have been any package changes. An update must be performed first so that apt-get knows that new versions of packages are available before you run the apt-get dist upgrade. Dist stands for distribution. It's also possible to run this command as well. We always need to run apt-get update, but we can run apt-get upgrade instead of apt-get dist upgrade. So let's go through the difference between upgrade and dist upgrade. Upgrade is used to actually install the newest versions of all packages currently installed on the system from the sources enumerated in here. Packages currently installed with new versions available are retrieved and upgraded. Under no circumstances are currently installed packages removed or packages not already installed retrieved and installed. New versions of currently installed packages that cannot be upgraded without changing the install status of another package will be left at their current version. Now, dist upgrade is slightly different. In addition to performing the function of upgrade, it also intelligently handles changing dependencies with new versions of packages. apt-get has a smart conflict resolution system, and it will attempt to upgrade the most important packages at the expense of less important ones if necessary. So dist upgrade command may remove some packages. And the sources.list file contains the list of locations from which to retrieve desired package files. Therefore, this is a good option for updating and upgrading your distribution, and would be the command that I would recommend for Debian and Kali. If you remember, we also mentioned aptitude. Aptitude can be used as well to upgrade and update, and you would just substitute the command aptitude with apt-get. This is the recommended way of doing it by Debian. I just prefer the apt-get way of doing it because I prefer the output, but this can also be used. There are also some GUI tools you can use. Synaptic, which will need to be run as an administrator or at root. That's a GUI front end for the package manager. You can see here, for example, the repositories that we mentioned before. Also package updater and packages. So you can see that's packages. So you can look for things that are installed and things that are available. And package updater will, as the name suggests, look for updates and enable you to install them. It is possible to set up automatic updates for Debian and automatic updates for security updates specifically. There are a number of different methods you can use, so it's really down to you what you want to do. But check out this page if you want some more details on the various options and what it is that you want to do. But there's 4 main options. So you can use the GNOME Update Manager, you can use the unattended upgrades package, you can write your own cron script that calls aptitude or apt-get, and you can use cron apt. And you can see here this details the various methods. This is the method I tend to use. And I can show you simply how I do that. First thing is we need to install unattended upgrades. Then we want to edit the 10 periodic file. You can do that with your favorite text editor. I'm using gedit here. And this is what you need to be in this file, and then you need to save it. Let me show these a little bit bigger. There you go. So that's what you need in that file. You also need to edit this file here, 50 unattended upgrades. If I remove these here, this will automatically update the security updates. You can change some of these to update some of the other options, but for here I'm just showing you the security updates. You can make your own decision on the other updates. And if you save that, it should be good to go for automatic updates.